Okay, so picture this. An AI that doesn't just chat with you. I'm talking about an AI that can literally see your screen, control your mouse, and get this, actually do your work for you. Sounds like sci-fi, right? Well, it's not anymore. Let's dive in. You know the feeling, right? That daily grind, the endless clicking, copying, and pasting. All those little repetitive tasks that just completely eat up your day. It's the boring part of using a computer. So what if you could just delegate all of that? I mean, seriously, imagine having an assistant that could take over all those tedious tasks with just a single command. Think of all the time you'd get back to focus on what actually matters. Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're talking about today. And it comes from a company you've definitely heard of, ByteDance. Yeah, the creators of TikTok. They've just dropped something that could totally change how we use our computers. So let's meet it. It's called Agent TARS. And I want to be super clear here. This is not just another chatbot. Nope. This is a whole new category of AI assistant. One that's built for doing things, not just talking about them. So what is it, really? Well, at its core, Agent TARS is what's called a multimodal AI agent. That's a fancy term, but all it means is that it can understand different kinds of information at the same time, like text and images. This combo lets it understand and operate your computer pretty much just like a human would. And this multimodal thing, it's the absolute key. See, a normal AI might get the text, but TARS sees the whole screen. It reads the words, yeah, but it also recognizes pictures, graphics, and this is the game changer. It understands that a certain shape is a button you can click or a menu you can open. It's seeing the digital world visually, just like you and me. Okay, so how in the world does it actually pull this off? It's not magic, even though it kind of feels like it. It's actually a pretty straightforward and logical process. Let's break down the AI's four-step thought process, if you will. It's basically a simple four-step loop. First, it sees. It takes a complete snapshot of your screen to understand what's there. Second, it plans. It takes your command and breaks it down into a sequence of logical steps. Third, it executes. This is where it actually does the clicking and typing. And finally, and this part is so important, it gets feedback. It watches what happens after it acts, and if something isn't right, it adjusts its plan. See, plan, execute, feedback. It's that simple loop that unlocks all this powerful automation. All right, that's the theory behind it. Cool, right? But what does this actually look like in the real world? Because this is where it goes from being a cool idea to a genuinely useful tool. And this comparison just hits it home perfectly. Think about a task like scraping data from a website. The old way, hours, literally hours of mind-numbing, soul-crushing copy-pasting. The new way, with Agent TARS, you just tell it what to do and boom, it populates the spreadsheet for you. What took you hours now takes seconds. It's wild. And the potential here, it's just massive. I mean, we're talking about automating entire business workflows, like filling out forms or generating reports. Or what about software testing? You could have the AI act like a real user to find bugs. You can use it to pull data from pretty much anywhere, or even just string together your own personal tasks across multiple apps to save yourself hours every single day. And here's the best part. This isn't some abstract thing running on a server farm somewhere. ByteDance has released a version called UITRs. Think of it as a companion app that brings all this power directly onto your own computer. The agent is right there on your desktop. And what's really cool is that it's scalable. It comes in a few different model sizes, which are measured in parameters. You can just think of that as a way to measure the AI's horsepower. So whether you're running on a standard laptop or a beast of a workstation, there's a version of UITARS that's designed to run well on your machine. But this whole thing is bigger than just a powerful new tool. There's a much grander idea at play here, and it's all about community and innovating together. And this right here might just be the most important part of all. Agent TARS is completely open source. ByteDance isn't hoarding this tech in some secret lab. They're giving it away to everyone. So what does that actually mean? It means the code is right there on GitHub for anyone to look at. The AI models themselves, they're on Hugging Face for researchers to play with. This creates a foundation that anybody can build on, customize, or improve. It's basically an open invitation for the entire developer community to shape the future of this technology together. And that brings us to the big final question. For years now, AI has been able to talk. But now, with tools like Agent TARS, AI can finally act. It can use our software right alongside us or even for us. So the real question isn't just about what this technology can do anymore. The question is, what are you going to do with it? What will you build?